Take a look around your home. It probably feels modern, convenient, and familiar. But just a few decades ago, houses were filled with features that would seem strange, even unbelievable today. From hidden doors to built-in gadgets you've probably never seen, some of these disappeared for good, and others, you'll wonder why they ever existed in the first place. Let's take a look at 30 old home features we'll never see again. 1. Milk doors. Imagine waking up in the early morning and finding fresh milk already inside your home without ever opening the front door. Milk doors made that possible. These small built-in compartments allowed delivery workers to drop off milk safely, keeping it cool and protected. It was convenient, simple, and completely replaced by supermarkets and refrigerators. 2. Telephone nooks. Before smartphones took over our lives, phone calls were an event. Homes often had a dedicated nook, a small built-in space with a chair and shelf where you could sit and talk in peace. It was private, quiet, and designed for long conversations, something that feels almost impossible today. 3. Dumbwaiters. This might sound strange today, but some homes had their own mini elevator. Dumbwaiters were used to move food, laundry, or other items between floors without carrying them up and down stairs. It was a clever luxury that made life easier, until modern layouts made them unnecessary. 4. Coal chutes. Before central heating, homes relied on coal to stay warm. Instead of carrying heavy loads through the house, coal was delivered through a chute straight into the basement. It was efficient, but also messy, dirty, and a reminder of how much effort it once took just to stay warm. 5. Laundry chutes. This feature felt like magic. Instead of carrying laundry downstairs, you simply dropped it into a wall opening and it would fall directly into the laundry room. Fun, convenient, and surprisingly satisfying, but safety concerns and modern designs slowly made them disappear. 6. Servant staircases. In larger homes, there were often hidden staircases used by staff to move around without being seen. These stairways tell a story of a very different time, when homes were run very differently, and privacy between social classes was built directly into the architecture. 7. Radiator covers. Radiators were bulky and unattractive, so people got creative. Decorative covers turned them into benches or shelves, blending function with style. Today, heating systems are much more discreet, making these clever covers a thing of the past. 8. Built-in ironing boards. Hidden inside walls or cabinets, these fold-out ironing boards were always ready to use in seconds. No setup, no hassle. It was a small but brilliant convenience, one that modern homes rarely include anymore. 9. Ice boxes. Before electric refrigerators, people relied on ice boxes. Large blocks of ice were delivered and placed inside to keep food cold. It required constant replacement and planning, but at the time it was cutting-edge technology. 10. Phone party lines. Imagine sharing your phone line with your neighbors and occasionally hearing their conversations. That was everyday life with party lines. It was affordable and practical, but privacy? Not so much. 11. Sleeping porches. On hot summer nights, families would sleep outside on screened porches to stay cool. It was peaceful, breezy, and surprisingly common before air conditioning changed everything. 12. Root cellars. These underground rooms kept fruits and vegetables fresh for months without electricity. Cool, dark, and efficient, they were essential for survival, especially before modern refrigeration. 13. Pocket doors. Elegant and space-saving, pocket doors slide directly into the wall. They were once a symbol of smart design, but over time they became less common due to cost and maintenance. 14. Floor safes. Hidden beneath your feet, floor safes were used to store valuables securely out of sight. Simple, discreet, and effective, but now replaced by modern security systems. 15. Pull chain toilets. Flushing a toilet used to be a very different experience. A chain hanging from above controlled a high-mounted tank, creating a powerful flush. It looked dramatic and sounded even more so. 16. Transom windows. These small windows above doors allowed air to flow through the house, keeping rooms cool before air conditioning existed. A simple idea that made a big difference. 17. Built-in sewing cabinets. Sewing was once a daily activity, and homes reflected that. Dedicated cabinets stored sewing machines and supplies, making repairs and clothing creation part of everyday life. 18. Wood-burning kitchen stoves. Cooking once required constant attention, feeding wood into a stove just to prepare a meal. It was hard work, but it also brought a unique warmth to the home. 19. Formal dining rooms. There was a time when families gathered for formal meals every day. Today, these rooms are often unused or gone entirely, replaced by casual dining spaces. 20. Intercom systems. Long before texting, families used intercom systems to communicate between rooms. It felt futuristic at the time, but now seems completely outdated. 21. Bathroom ashtrays. Yes, even bathrooms had built-in ashtrays. Smoking indoors was once so common that homes were designed around it, a stark contrast to today. 22. TV antennas. To watch television, homes needed large antennas on the roof. Adjusting them was often a frustrating task, but it was the only way to get a clear signal. 23. Carpeted bathrooms. It might sound unbelievable now, but bathrooms were once covered in carpet. Soft and warm, but also a nightmare when it came to moisture and hygiene. 24. Wall-mounted can openers. These sturdy devices were fixed to the wall and always ready to use. Reliable and simple, they've mostly been replaced by portable versions. 25. Sunken living rooms. Stepping down into a living room created a cozy, intimate space. It was stylish and unique, but not always practical. 26. Built-in bars. Entertaining at home once meant having your own bar. It was a centerpiece of social life, reflecting a different era of hosting. 27. Rotary dial phones. Dialing a number took time and patience. Each spin of the dial was a small commitment, very different from today's instant calls. 28. Plastic couch covers. They protected furniture from wear and tear, but at the cost of comfort. Sitting on one was memorable, to say the least. 29. Central vacuum systems. Instead of dragging a vacuum around, you plugged a hose into wall outlets connected to a central system. It was advanced for its time and still exists, but rarely. 30. Laundry boilers. Before modern machines, clothes were boiled to get them truly clean. It was labor-intensive but incredibly effective.